Video games. Forms of media capable of challenging the mind in ways mankind has never seen. We usually leave these type of games to masterminds such as Hideo Kojima with his creations of Death Stranding and Metal Gear Solid. But one man is on the road to surpass this legendary godlike figure, the developer known as Pugscape, with his creation of an art piece known as Walking Simulator 2020. The year is 2022. World War III and the coronavirus destroyed the civilized world. You are the last post carrier, tasked to get parcels from point A to B in the most barren and desolate places on Earth. Get ready to combat the weather, terrain, and gravity itself. Can you help humanity rebuild, or will this task be too much? On the surface, this may seem like a cheap knockoff of Kojima's Death Stranding, but I believe what Pugscape has done here is expand on a poorly executed idea and brought an improved view on what it means to be human. The game sets you in a barren Arctic wasteland of nothingness. Your first task to pick up a fuel shipment. Once the fuel shipment is acquired, you are greeted with your first challenge, to bring the shipment to the research base. Your greatest enemy being none other than time, and these dudes with lightsabers. Time being an obvious metaphor for time in real life, and the lightsaber guys being an intrinsic metaphor for the bourgeoisie, the rich who hold the sticks of power. Once you turn in the shipment at the research base, your reward is more work and a sweet snowmobile, just like the real world. You now must deliver the valuable documents to the command center. However, this time, you're cruising. This early stage signifies the early stages of adolescence where it may feel like you are cruising through school with no worries except how long till you get to the command center. Once at the command center, you are able to unwind and enjoy a nice drink of Taser, the name itself identifying as a police tool used to put down perpetrators. This doubles as a criticism of the police brutality that runs rampant in modern American society, and the drug addiction found in lower income social classes, shown with the burst of speed the drink gives. Next, the commander of the command center commands you to equip the jetpack and climb the tallest mountain. At this point, Walking Simulator 2020 is on par with games such as Dark Souls and Frogger in terms of difficulty. But after mastering the mechanics required to succeed, the player is washed with a sense of relief and gratitude, as they are rewarded with more packages and a new quest with a promise of a truck. At this point, the game represents teen years of human life cycle, where the child is excited to receive a new car for their 16th birthday bash. The travel time representing the grueling wait most teens endure before their age has hit the spot of climax. The player does get the truck once reaching their destination, but the bad heavily outweighs the good and the ugly. The truck is packed with explosive cargo itching to detonate in the bed of the truck. This part represents the struggle of adulthood and the cycle of human life. While yes, you have a nice new truck, the troubles and burdens of life such as taxes and nuclear cargo bog you down. The hills represent the hard climb to success, always putting up more force than the engine of your truck can muster out of a mustard bottle with little to no mustard fluid left to squeeze out. The game makes an interesting turn by making the downhill sections easy. I believe this to be a metaphorical simile on how adults like to view their spiraling downward decline as a good thing, as at this point in life, death seems like the only answer to their problems. The player reaches the midway point of their truck journey when they reach the fuel depot. What I believe to be a tell on the modern societal need of fossil fuels and environmental destructive wants. While the player may be down at this point after having explosions explode in their nearby vicinity, the game tells you to go back to the hangar, back where it all began. back to the start. The player's left in mystery on what this could mean. Maybe it could be another vehicle, a new mission to a different land, or maybe a friend to keep you company. The player embarks on a long, treacherous journey back through the barren wasteland just to go where they started. And when the player reaches a starting point, they find something interesting. They find not the end, but the next step to repeat the life cycle